Another question you may be having is, why meditate? I mean, maybe you've heard about the health benefits of meditation, but you're still not really convinced why meditation would be for you, why you'd even want to start meditating. And I can just share from you my experiences with meditation since incorporating that habit into my daily life, and the experience of others who have participated in the 21-day meditation circles and have made meditation a habit in their lives as well. One of the greatest things that I've found from incorporating meditation into my life is that I've become the observer of thoughts instead of the reactor. So a lot of thoughts, that mind chatter that used to continually sabotage me and I used to get wrapped up in the drama on, now I start to notice the thoughts. Maybe the limiting thought comes up like, oh, you're silly, or you're stupid, or you're not good enough. But instead of being attached to that and believing that, I observe the thought almost as if it was a thought, that was just somebody else had, or a thought that went by on a movie screen. And I'm not attached to it. I don't buy into it. It's like, oh, interesting. I had a thought that I wasn't good enough. And so you start to become the observer of thoughts. And that is such a great thing, to not have to get wrapped into the drama of the thoughts. So that's been one of the greatest advantages of incorporating meditation into my life. Another thing that I've noticed is that meditation is a joyous, blissful process. So if you want more joy, pure joy in your life, meditation is a great practice that helps you experience more joy, because again, these techniques that I've discussed in previous segments or in future segments, they really help us be fully present in the moment and notice that aliveness, notice the truth of who we are. And to live from that space is truly a gift. The other thing I've noticed for myself, again personally, is that meditation has enhanced my creativity. Really, there's nothing that I haven't been able to solve through meditation. So if I'm not sure of what way to go, or if I'm stuck on one of my creative projects, I can meditate, and from that place of just that knowing and that realization of the truth of who I am, I'm able to get creative ideas. So I've experienced a surge in creativity with meditation. And again, this kind of goes along with the first one, but a lot of people, including myself, notice that when you incorporate meditation into your daily life, you become less reactive. So things that really got a reaction out of you before, you become responsive instead of reactive. You can still take care of things that you need to take care of at the level of form, but you're not so reactionary. And so that's another blessing from meditation. Another thing that I've noticed is that meditation provides the gift of really listening from a place of presence. So you can be more present in your relationships. So there's more harmony there. So when you're listening to your spouse or your friend or your coworker, instead of thinking about what you're going to say, or instead of thinking, having judgments, you can really be present with them and truly listen to them. And I think this would be one of the greatest gifts that you could give your child or a younger adult, is to really be present with them without the judgments, without the talking back, without the arguments, but just listening from that meditative space. So that's another gift from meditation. And again, there's so many others, like increased energy, a greater sense of connection with God or the universe, or whatever name you wish to use. When you meditate, you have this greater sense of purpose and a greater sense of who you are. And you also are more aware of your interconnectedness with others. So I may know that I'm right now in this body expressing as Lisa Hepner, and yet I know that that's not the truth of me, and I also know that that's not the truth of you. And when we can connect at that level of presence, that's a wonderful place to meet. So meditation clearly has so many benefits. I'd encourage you to really make a commitment to develop the habit of meditation in your daily life.